Hello YouTube, Milt here with Beacon Living Like a Boss. As you can see in here, it's another rainy day. It's just been pouring cats and dogs all day, and it's noon now. Anticipated by the look of the skies, it's going to rain for the whole afternoon. So let's move on into the house here and take a look at what's on the kitchen table. Which wasn't enough. I had to go to town and get another package of it. And man, oh man, is that stuff expensive. It's like $17 for a pair of tubes. You mix them together. But anyway, nobody's complaining about it. It is what it is. But I managed to, I put some painter's tape over top on the outside to, I had established a continuous bar across here on top of the gasket. I did have a stretch of this here painter's tape over top of the gasket and managed to make a solid connection between this corner and this corner, and I let that dry completely, and then I put this tape over top of the whole entire area here to form a mold per se. Took it off, and from the inside I just dabbed on JB Weld, making a complete layer, probably like 1/8 of an inch thick throughout, and it the tape held it and it solidified. Managed to take the tape off. I did a little polishing up with the a basic hand file and my old trusty wire brush here on the cordless drill. It is still rough. It's not highly polished up, that's for sure, but I did clean it up, and I polish it up and clean it, and I did spray paint it black. I don't know if that's good or bad. My experience with painting distributor caps is not good, but anyway, that's what I did. It's totally sealed. It'll keep the moisture and the dust out. That's the most important part. That's what I was aiming for. I did paint it. I've had bad experience with paint on distributor caps, etc., but if I have a situation, I'll just clean it off, clean the paint off in these areas here. It seems to be, moisture and dirt will eventually gets underneath your paint and your cap and makes your spark short out or whatever. But I did shorten up these chrome screws that I pulled out of my old bike builder day bins, and shortened them, and they're the right pitch, thread pitch and everything went right in there, so it's pretty fancy chrome cap screws on it. And then after I got that all done, I did open up this impulse, pulled the nut off here, pulled the coupler out, and all the flyweights in there and the little catch-alls or whatever's in there. I just pulled them out and made sure they're free of any grease or dirt and rust or anything, dirt. And put it back together, and it does impulse. So, and it does spark. So all in all, I think it's going to be ready to go back onto the machine whenever we get that machine finished with. Well, that's going to finish up with that particular little video. I know I didn't show too much of the goings on, what it took to layer up that JB Weld, but it's just a pretty tedious operation. I made a little mold out of painter's tape and just turned the cap upside down, and just kept mixing up small batches and let it set up a little bit, and then mix up another batch, let it set up a little bit, and slowly filled up that whole area with JB Weld, pretty much the thickness of the original cap thickness. So anyway, those caps, I can't get a new cap, and I'm probably gonna spend quite a bit of time and money trying to find a used cap, because they'll probably have to buy the whole darn magneto. And so I figured I'd opt out to see if I could repair it with JB Weld. I have seen other things being repaired with JB Weld, and the only other thing I could think is you could probably, if you had a printer, print the mag cover out, which is another expensive item, I'm sure, by the time you get your printer and learn how to do all that. But anyway, I think it's going to be a success. These machines are, like this one here is like 80 years old or whatever it is, and just putting in a little effort to see if we can keep her running for, I don't know if another 80 years, but keep her running for as long as I am around, or running. Anyway, that's all we got. We're just going to sit out here and watch the rain come down. It's kind of slowed down a little bit, but we'll catch up to you later.